Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show you what we can do?
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do? Well, your classmates certainly seem to disagree with you.
Oh, don't listen to him. We can do it. Just give us a chance.
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with the demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells? Well, then this should be no problem at all. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up. You have to keep your ward up, or else this won't work. I don't want to hurt you. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up. Hold still. Excellent work. Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Sarthal nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
You are new, yes? Have you mastered the expert-level distraction spells yet? Is it? This is disappointing. Jezargo hoped there might be one who could keep pace with his accomplishments. There is much for Jezargo. There is skill in magic, there is charm, and there is a strong will. Oh yes, Jezargo hopes to... Hopefully small things that fit inside pockets and will not be noticed if they are missing. Mages in Skyrim was not Jezargo's first choice, but Winterhold is removed from politics, dedicated to study. This is the place for Jezargo to become great. Until next time.
You know, this is one of a very few places where you can receive a real education in this field of magic.
I think the college is due for a change. It's lies. All of it. I don't care what she told you. It's all lies. No? Well, then she hasn't gotten to you yet. But she will. And don't you believe a word of it.
Don't trust that one. He's up to something. Most here are up to something, of course, but in his case, it's not good. I haven't figured it out yet, but I will. He is rather handsome, though, isn't he?
My problem with her? She's threatened by me, by my skill as a wizard, by my elegance and posture, but she is not going to get the better of me. She's trying to undermine my confidence, make me doubt myself. Well, it won't work, I tell you.
I think my
Good to
parents
see
reserved a spot
Skyrim
for me at the college on the day I was born.
And here we all are. Shall we step inside?
This is better than sitting around talking about magic, don't you think? Before you even ask, yes, I have an ancestry steeped in magic, and no, I don't want to talk about it. Yes, I know Winterhold used to be full of my kind, and no, I don't care that they're all gone now. Does that cover everything? I've just been asked enough questions. I'm here to learn, not to explain myself over and over. Forgive me. I didn't mean to assume. Why? Because it's old and full of dead things? Clearly, you've never spent any time in Morrowind. Not really. Just that it's very, very old. It was one of the first cities of men in Tamriel, I think. I know I don't like the way he looks at me. I can't tell if he expects me to blow myself up or to try and murder him. But he clearly doesn't trust any of us.
It's always encouraging to see the younger generation. I can certainly share a bit of what I know. All right. Please stay close to me while we're inside. It should be safe, but it's always better to be cautious.
Until
The
next
college will be here for you no matter what. We always look after our own. As some of you may know, Sarthor was one of the... earliest Nord settlements in Skyrim. It was also the largest.
I'm not so sure we should
Backed
be
by
here.
the elves in the infamous Night of Tears. Not much is known about what happened to Sarthor.
Who knows what we might find in here?
This is an exciting opportunity for us to be able to study such an early civilization and the map. Well, are there any questions before we begin? Ah, yes. Well, why don't you see if you can assist Arniel Gain? He's one of our... I expect he'd appreciate some help in locating any additional magical artifacts. Any enchanted items will do. The usefulness of the enchantment is irrelevant. If you find anything, the class can look it over. Now let's see. What shall we have the rest of you do? Berliner, my dear, why don't you search for warding magics? Anything designed to keep people out. Interact with them, just like everything.
I'll be amazed if we find anything useful here. He what? You must be one of the new apprentices then. Fine, fine. Just don't make a mess of my work. I've only looked through a portion of this section. You can look around in the chambers just north of here. Try and be careful, all right? We don't want to damage anything. Just round up the rest of the magical artifacts so that I can catalog them.
What in the world was that racket? Is everything all right? How in the world did that happen? Really? Perhaps the amulet is important somehow. Is there some way you can use it? Well, this is highly unusual and very interesting. Why in the world would this be sealed off? What is this place? I'm not sure what to expect here. Please be on your guard.
Need some... Hold, mage, and listen well. Know that you have set in motion a chain of events that cannot be stopped. Judgment has not been passed, as you had no way of knowing. Judgment will be passed on your actions to come, and how you deal with the dangers ahead of you. This warning is passed to you because the Psijic Order believes in you. You, mage, and you alone, have the potential to prevent disaster. Take great care, and know that the Order is watching.
I swear I felt something rather strange just then. What just happened? I'm afraid I didn't see anything. Can you tell me more about what you saw? The Psijic Order? Are you quite sure about that? That's very odd. And danger ahead? Why, the Psijics have no connection to these ruins. And no one's seen any of their order. Perhaps we should take a look inside the... Now, please do be careful. Who knows what we're going to find? The Isle of... And yet now, if nothing else, I'd take it as a comp. They were a group. No one's seen them, and I have no idea what connection they'd have to this place. Oh, no, Be prepared to defend yourself. This is simply fascinating. Be prepared to defend yourself. Be prepared to defend yourself. Be prepared to defend yourself. I've never seen anything like this in Nordic ruins before. Why, just look at all... I've never seen... anything like this in Nordic ruins before. Why, just look at all these... Be prepared to defend yourself. All right, then.
Oh!